Hamtech, welcome. Today we've got a Sony CF140L radio cassette player and recorder, and it does have the battery and the power input there. Really nice, cassette player. Problem is everything works apart from when you press play on the cassette, it just makes a noise. So let's go play. So something's trying to work, but it's the wheel's inside. And if I eject, and the worrying thing is that everything still seems to try and work, even when it's been opened. So I think someone else has had a go at fixing this, but we can still have a go. And the screwdriver I found that fitted quite well into the back sort of long screws that hold this together. They're quite long screws, and also to take this apart, remember to press eject when we eventually get the screws out. So let's disconnect the power and take out any batteries just to be safe. So power off, just a normal twin pin, and that's your big juicy batteries there. Okay, even if I can't fix it as a cassette player, it's actually a very nice looking radio. It does have a extendable antenna. Yeah, so, and the seller said, "I'll just keep it. If you can fix it, good luck." And you're seeing that we've got the medium wave frequencies right up to 160 kilohertz, megahertz up to 106. So unfortunately, it does show long wave here. Let's have a look. We've got 6 to 18 megahertz. So that's interesting because 14 megahertz would actually be in the ham radio band. So would 7, and it actually says here 41 meters. So I'm definitely going to be testing that to see what I can get. Now mode wise, it's FM, medium wave, long wave, short wave. So interesting. But comment, I got it for free in the end. So let's just get those screws off. I used to love these kind of things when I was a young man, and that's part of why I got into the CB radio and then shortwave. So you've got screws here, and they were quite tight. Here, possibly one in there as well, and here. And I have found some screws here, and here. So let's just take out everything and see how it starts to come apart. This kind of length look. Okay, and I've noticed that when I loosened all the screws, this now doesn't actually want to shut and stay shut. I haven't actually disconnected anything. All I've done is taken out the screws that go. There's a little one that went there, a little silver one that went here. And I've undone this one here and here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think I touched it in there. And then 6. So maybe one of the screws is like a safety thing that keeps it's a way of you being able to access it. There's no batteries in here, which is probably a good thing. And I've moved the tuner right to the far left. So if anything comes disconnected, I know where it was. And of course disconnect the power. And so let's see if we can get this apart. So I just haven't even tried yet. So we'll start to pull it apart. Probably have to pause the camera while I pull it. Now things may just fly off. That's the problem with these kind of things. Sometimes things just fly off, and so good luck with finding them once they do. Yeah, that's funny, it started working again now. But anyway, I've noticed that when I'm trying to take this apart, if you look on this side, there's a fine tuner. It's good that we have that, but that's getting in the way. So look, pull it out, and let's see if it now allows me to pull it apart. It did, but also at the same time, this button came off. It hasn't broken, it's just pulled off, okay? And as soon as we did that, we started to have some joy lifting this off. Careful, just Try not to lose any bits because, you know, it's going to be interesting trying to fix it if we haven't got all the bits. So look, it's coming apart. You see there? Got some good light on that. And the only thing connecting it is the speaker harness. Now this thing is, you know, it's probably 20, 30 years old, more. So I am fascinated by it, and of course, from a hobby point of view, I'm loving every minute of it. From my son's point of view, he wants his cassette deck player. He just wants it back ASAP. So I'm going to pull that off there. Just remember, just there. So we've completely separated the head unit completely, which all looks fine. Yeah, nothing there that's fallen off. Let's just give you a better view of that. So we'll put that completely to one side. But yeah. I don't want to lose it as a radio. It's quite handy having a radio. So anyway, as you know, you can see I'm a ham radio operator, so we've got ham radios everywhere here. So we'll take a look at what we've got. Now I watched a video by 12 Volt Vids, because he dismantled one as well. So, you know, I'm not seeing anything obvious. All the cogs are there. Press the play. So we can get some power and just press play and see what happens. But of course, we'll be careful. But there's a transformer there that's stepping down the voltage, but we still need to be careful. We'll press play. See, it's just something's trying to turn. Yeah, but that, to me, that is completely stiff. And there, I think I can see bits of a band there, just in there. See if I can get some focus. Pretty sure I can see bits of a band. So it looks like we're going to have to think of a way of making some sort of band and probably loosening up the cogs as well. So let's just unplug that now. Let's get the power off. This unit does come off. So you'll see that now I've got it unplugged. Look, as soon as I turn that cog, everything moves like it should. Okay, so we know it's the band come off. They don't feel stiff. They all feel good to me. So the 4 screws I'm going to remove, or 3 I'm seeing at the moment. I got a feeling that this is going to have to come off, but we can take that plug off to let this whole thing fall forward. So yeah, definitely 1, 2, 3. So we can get in behind and see if we can make some sort of band. And they're not tight at all. 1, 2, 3. Getting a screwdriver, I mean, you can buy screwdrivers that look like they're good, but when you use them, they're rubbish. So obviously what you pay for what you get most of the time, but not always. So we're just putting the screws up here on my bench here. It's coming loose. I just feel like there's going to be another screw because the top end feels like it's on there. Remember, I've never done this. So right, okay. So at the moment it's being held on by that cable. Let me just have a look behind. So you can see behind there, you can see the motor, which is got the big motor. The motor that does the work is this thing here. I'm trying to get light on it. This is the actual motor, and then it would have the bands that you can see is all wound around the back of the cog, just in here. I don't think we can fix that, but because I think pieces have come off, it won't be the right length. So to lift this off, so we can get in there. So I feel like we need to get these cables off. So the lower cable, which I'm following, comes straight from the motor. So it goes up from here. I'm going to mark it black. And up, and it goes. There's the black. And it's clipping in. Well, actually, it goes in. I've just realised now it goes into what? It's a one plug anyway. So what we're going to do is pull that out. The one plug. Okay. It comes forward. Now to completely get it off, it looks like I'm going to pull off the tuner end, which I may have to in a sec, but I'm going to try and have a look without doing that. There's a grey cable that goes here, that goes in behind, and that looks like it's actually soldered. No, is it soldered? No, actually it's not. There's a connector behind here that connects to that cable, and I would say the white one possibly. I'm not sure. It might still be soldered, but anyway, let's just see if we can just to get this come forward. Look, it just pulled off. Yeah. So we only need, it's actually the grey cable that's causing us the problem here. Now the grey cable is just there, it is there. So you definitely want to remember that the grey cable is linked to the board, and then the whole lot's going to, I think, pull away. So just go back, remember that the grey cable went here. Keep my hands out of the way so you can see. Just here. And then we've got the unit in our hand now, and if we turn it round, we're going to see the reason it's not working is because it's all wound around here. Look, see? Pull it all off. So we need to think of a way. Is there more than one? You know, for all we know, someone's already had a go at this. Looks like that will probably just pull off. If I just squeezed that, it will probably just pull off. But you can see the bits of cable that I'm taking off. So what I'm finding is that you can buy drive belts, like 50 of them for like £4. So I'm basically going to have to buy a drive belt. It looks like it's only one on this. I'll try it with a rubber band just for fun, if I can get one that sort of stretches over. But the drive belt, you can see when I just Googled it, loads came up, and there's one here, look, £4. You get all these. You're going to find one out of that. And I just put in SONY drive belt. So I think we'll end the video there. You know how to take it apart. I'll order the belts and then just give it a go. I think it actually came apart quite well. I only can see one belt that connects. And we'll just show you it all close up before we end the video, just in case you need to know where everything goes. Maybe there's a belt behind the wheel. See the wheel? So maybe it is two belts, but if there is, you're telling me two belts go on there? Possibly. I'll try it with one, then I'll try it with two. Everything else seems like it's actually fine. I'm not seeing a problem. Back to the device. I'll just put everything into a bag, all the screws. If you want to have a good look. Seems pretty straightforward. Thanks for watching my video. Bye for now.